Good morning, folks. This morning I want to work on my Western Hemlock. I haven't wired these branches in about a year and they're starting to creep up. So I want to, for the most part, wire these branches down and maybe do a little more detailed wiring on this tree. Here's a close-up of the tree. And you can see this tree has a naturally just deciduous type form where the branches go kind of up and then out. And I want to maintain that form. I'm not going to do anything drastic to like trying to bend these branches really low. But I have earlier, I did this. I wired these branches, not all of them, but many of them, I wired down. And that's why they're as horizontal as they are. And so I want to continue that trend. And I've just kind of been playing with it the last month or so and saying, well, if I wired this down and I wired this layer down and then this layer down, I think it would be an improvement. Especially here in the back, you can see how these branches, I think maybe the sun was that way, they're really kind of creeping up. I don't know if I've really ever wired these that much, to be honest. I just selectively wired this. So yeah, that's the general plan. Pretty simple. I'm excited to wire these branches because, you know, they're bare, unlike the Tsuga Primo that I just worked on, where I had to really be careful about smashing foliage. There's plenty of room on these to wrap wire. All right, so here we go. And I'm kind of running low on wire, so I hope I can finish this and have the wire necessary. I bought some more, ordered some more. Checking what kind of thickness I want on these branches. I think I'll wire these two together. And yeah, I'm not going to show this whole process probably. It just, as I say over and over again, I feel like I've said this to the camera so many times now. I'm a slow wirer. It's true. But I've been getting more and more practice, and so maybe I'll get faster. But at the same time, I don't really like to speed through doing bonsai, obviously. I enjoy it. So I take my time. Right now I'm just measuring the length of wire that I'll want for this. And there's a lot of, one reason is there's a lot of just false starts with me in my wiring where I wire it one way and I say, wait a minute, no, I should have gone that way instead of that way. So it's just slow. I'm probably going to do very little pruning. I am sensitive to the fact that this tree, I repotted it recently, so I'm going to wrap this a little bit. So I don't want to put a lot of stress on this tree. I don't think wiring this is going to stress the tree too much though, because I'm not doing any drastic bends. This might change, but also something about this tree, I don't want it to be super manicured. I want it to be somewhat wild, if that makes sense. I don't know. And again, this could all change with time. Each styling, you can do something a little different. So I thought I'd check in. I've been working off camera a lot. And here's what I got going on. I pretty much have the lower part of the tree done. And really have the wires positioned how I want them, I think. So I've done like the bottom half. Still need to do the top half. But yeah, I'm kind of separating branches. I'm pointing them down a little bit more, but also there's lots of places where the branches could be separated and actually make the pads more fuller. So I'm pointing them down and then separating like this a lot. So yeah, I'm really happy with the result. It's really making the tree a lot bigger actually, which, you know, is obvious now, but yeah, I'm really loving the way it's looking. And I am pruning off the odd little bit. Like there's a little bit right here. after wiring it, it's sticking up. And I'm just gonna take that off. So I've pruned off just a few little things, but nothing major. So yeah, that's what's going on. I'm gonna keep working. Now I'm gonna do like this branch, and these are the two big ones right here. I think I'm gonna do next actually, because that'll dictate how I wire anything else. I don't think I'm gonna do anything to the top. I think I'm about done. Although, who knows, I might do a little detail wiring here and there as well. When I do this branch up here in the top, this will be all the major branches. And this has been a ton of fun, but challenging. Just like constant problem solving, like how am I gonna anchor this wire? Plus to just not smash some foliage. Try not to damage the bark too much. Just wanted to kind of show the process a little bit. See what I'm doing. And actually it gets harder as I get further up the tree because there's more little interior shoots. And I don't want to damage those. Also, I'm trying to make the wire look somewhat neat, so that makes it a challenge too. So I've had some false starts a few times. I have to rework it, but it's a fun challenge, and I'm getting excited. I can see it's frustrating too. I can see exactly how I'd want the branches to move, what I want to do, but then actually executing it is another thing. But yeah, I'm really pleased with how it's coming along. Excited about it. I didn't realize how much this tree really needed it until I started going and wired a few branches, and I realized, wow, if I wired that like that and that like that, that looks so much better. So I'm finished. One final spin for you. So again, just wiring the branches down, in some cases separating the branches horizontally so they lay out more. But what's really nice about hemlock is the branches kind of grow in these very flat planes naturally. So once you kind of twisted the branch the right way, it kind of all laid flat, and that's really nice to work with. And I didn't overly wire this. I kind of like the little bit of wildness. I don't want it super manicured, which I think I said that many times. So for instance, I didn't wire this branch right here. I could have. I thought about it, and I'll probably wire eventually, but it's kind of grown up. So yeah, I'll probably have this out a little bit, but for now I'm just leaving it. I think that looks great. Also, in line with that kind of wildness, I was about to prune this little guy right here that once I wired this down, he kind of shot out. But I'm going to actually leave it for now because I just kind of like the little bit of imperfection and wildness of it. And yeah, fall is a good time to wire your conifers. It's like late August, so it's late summer right now. But fall's a great time to wire, and I'll probably be wiring a few more of my conifers here in the next month or so, including the dwarf Alberta spruce. I need to wire and prune. Let's see what else I have. The Japanese white pine. There's a little bit of work I want to do on that. That one won't be too involved. And then my yew, I definitely want to work on as well. And I have a few more projects too. I'm excited. I just bought a couple new trees. I won't introduce those now. Nothing fancy. Just trees I thought would make for good videos. So, hope you're doing well. Until next time, happy bonsaiing.